Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull moment in crypto and finance. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to you live. Welcome to everybody that is currently watching. I hope you're all doing well. It is Easter weekend. It is absolutely freezing in Melbourne, hence the reason why I'm wearing this really warm jumper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to talk about today. We have obviously updates in relation to Ripple and XRP, which is really interesting. Jeremy Hogan is an absolute legend, spitting some awesome facts. I'm going to go through that. Obviously, there's a lot happening with CBDCs, central bank digital currencies in the world at the moment, and it's quite scary to be quite honest. You've got Fed now that is going live. You've had Jerome Powell talking about them. You've got congressmen and women talking about cryptocurrencies. Oh, sorry, I should say not cryptos, CBDCs, and absolutely hating them, being an invasion of privacy and more control, which is devastating. We are going to talk about IOTA as well, potentially hitting $100, which is very interesting as well. And there is a lot to get through with Bitcoin. More to the point, there is a potential 3,300% surge incoming in price, which is going to be absolutely insane as well. So I'm going to go through all of that, as well as the XRP rich list, which has increased since this video right here, which was made 1 year ago. You needed to be holding 2,243 XRP. That has gone up significantly, which is really interesting as well. So I'm going to go through that. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I hope you're all doing well. I do see all of your comments. I will get to all of them at the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you put up all your comments in there. Thank you very much to all of you who are currently watching. Now let's get into the video and the stream and the news. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting insane in this space. It's absolutely crazy. Also, if you can give this video and stream a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic. When you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. Make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get. My number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. I'm going to go through all of the bullish news today. Now, hopefully my computer doesn't keep freezing up, which is really annoying. But let's go to the community tab and see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, obviously, there are some interesting things coming out from Jeremy Hogan. All right, he's been a Ripple XRP supporter for the entire XRP army, which is really nice as well. And I'm moving down to this bullish, update today, but have a look at this. But he's basically saying, if the judge in the Ripple case wanted to split the baby, that's a horrific phrase, isn't it, right now, she could rule that the sales of XRP since mid-2018 obviously were not securities, because even the SEC concedes that Ripple actions had almost no effects on the XRP's price since that point in time, which is really interesting as well. Now, let's go down here, but what would that possibly mean? Ripple would pay a fine, which by my calculations, it could afford, which is very bullish, and more forward with the business, and now with XRP being the only crypto with clarity. And maybe Coinbase will only be selling Bitcoin and XRP by next year, which is insane. Now, could you imagine that if, obviously, XRP and Bitcoin are the only coins being sold on Coinbase? Could you imagine what that means? It's absolutely crazy. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Now, obviously this is very interesting as well, but the magnetic poles of the crypto industry have flipped. XRP is now bona fide in the eyes of one hostile industry, Blockworks. Welcome to the XRP army right here. No matter what happens with the SEC, Ripple has already won. There you go. Very, very bullish, okay? It's absolutely insane. Now, obviously, I have had altcoins up in my portfolio today. Obviously, it's Easter weekend, and for those of you who obviously celebrate Easter anyway, there's a lot of religions that don't, but that's completely cool. But obviously, these ones are up in the portfolio. Kin up 19.14%. We had Acro, we had XRP Proton, which again is a very interesting project, by the way. It's a payments system basically using usernames. So instead of getting these long wallet addresses, you get the username, which is interesting. So that's the reason why I'm basically invested in XRP Proton. OMI as well was at 1.55%. That is used in conjunction with the VV app to buy NFTs in their marketplace, which is interesting. And Internet Computer up 1.13%. Now, I do post up my full list of altcoins in the Patreon every single morning. I've been doing it for ages. I love it. And I have that with my espresso. Anyway, let's go to Coinspot. This is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that if you are new to cryptos in Australia. And of course, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars and everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world. Now, I'm going to go through the prices quickly, and I hope all of you guys, I do see all of your comments here, so thank you very much. I hope the stream is coming through. Let me know if there's something wrong here because my computer's a bit funny at the moment. It's quite old. I need a new one. But anyway, Bitcoin sitting at 42,000 AUD, which is really nice. Australian dollars. You got Ethereum at $2,880. And again, Bitcoin and Ethereum have remained quite strong regardless of what's going on at the moment, all right? And Bitcoin's still holding above that 42K level. It's only dropped down very briefly and it's come back up, which is really nice. Now we have XRP at 78 cents, ladies and gentlemen. This is ridiculous, okay? 78 cents. I remember going back on the charts, or basically a few days ago, and I showed everyone that XRP was ranked number 2, and again, it overtook Ethereum. And 6 years ago, Ethereum was 97 cents. I mean, look at the price of Ethereum now. It's absolutely crazy. Moving on, we have ADA as well, 60 cents. Now, I've got a bullish update about ADA as well, which could send this price of this coin absolutely skyrocketing as well. Doge is at 12 cents. You've got Matic at $1.71. You have Solana 31.7%, which is nice. Polkadot $9.53. Shiba Inu as well, up 1%, which is really nice. You've got Chainlink at 1%, $11. And again, XLM undervalued in my opinion at 16 cents. I do see all of your comments. That's awesome. Keep them coming through, ladies and gentlemen. We have Aptos up $17. Hedera up 0.8% today to 10 cents, which is nice. VeChain 3 cents. Boring as FUCK. Doesn't matter. I'm very bullish on VeChain and its utility in the future. Holding that one long term. Now, ALGO 33 cents as well. ICP at $7.66. We have Quant at $185. This thing should be a stable coin at $180, really, when you think about it. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have Theta. $1.63. I was buying that at like $14. So there you go. I'm still down on that. CFX is doing incredibly well. This is a new addition in my portfolio, 58 cents, and my trading bot is doing quite well as in the Patreon. Link is below. Chili's 8.76%. I honestly am not BSing right now. The trading bot that I've got set up in the Patreon for Chili's is up like something 530%. 530%. It is madness. Anyway, so I'm glad I picked that one as a trading pair, which is really good as well. Let's move down to some other favorites of mine. Of course, we have IOTA, 35 cents. This thing could absolutely go parabolic. I'm going to go through that in a second. XDCs at 6 cents as well. Moving down, we have Casper up also 2.39% right here to 6 cents, which is really bullish as well. I love Casper. It's working with IBM and obviously, what is it, Google? There you go, no brainer in my opinion. Anyway, now let's go to Crypto Bubbles, and yes, I do have the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. Again, I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots, the news. Also, I'm very bullish on my dividend investing, which again, dividend stocks are very different from cryptocurrencies, but they provide me passive income, which is really nice as well. So I put up all the income coming in from those, and obviously document everything because it's compounding and it's really nice to see that. All right, now link is below. Bullish community, join up. Now, Crypto Bubbles, of course, we've got the biggest one here. Chili's on the day, 8.2%, 13 on the week, and 21.8% on the month, which is nice. 13 cents USD. This is all in US dollars now, just clarifying. And of course, we have CFX as well. Conflux Network, 4.1% on the day right here. Still up 103 on the month, which is really nice. 133% on the year, which is crazy. 38 cents. So I'm looking at that one, obviously accumulating more. Obviously, we have my other favorites here of the banking coins, ladies and gentlemen. And now XLM is quite small. This is Singularity NET. No, sorry, let me see if I can touch it. There you go. All right, 0.3% on the day, 10 cents USD. Come on, this is incredible as well. I'm going to go through a list of banking coins. As we all know, I'm very, very bullish on the banking coins. Solana, definitely bullish on Solana as well. I think this can easily be a $1,000 asset in the next 5 years or so, but we'll see what happens in the next bull run. Again, I took advantage of this when the price collapsed with FTX. Very, very bullish, all right? Now, obviously, XRP, where are you? Right there, 0.6%. And 2.2 on the week and 31.8% on the month, still trading at 51 cents. You know what I don't understand about people, right? When the price went up with XRP, everyone was FOMOing into it. Me personally, it's not financial advice, but I like to buy what they call distressed assets. I like to buy when there's fear in the markets because that is when real wealth is made. You do not buy when the price of an asset, whether it be stocks or crypto, it doesn't matter. When the price is skyrocketing, you buy when the market is quiet and everyone is fearful. I've seen it happen before, and I've seen it happen in the stock market as well, and I've seen insane gains with ExxonMobil. One stock that I bought throughout the pandemic, 120 or 150% return. Ridiculous. Anyway, moving on to the news. Now, again, pro-Ripple lawyer drops bombshell in the lawsuit with shocking new facts right here. And Jeremy Hogan has been updating the XRP community for a very long time. We haven't seen a video from him for a while, which is cool. But anyway, obviously, Bill Morgan has taken to Twitter to share a surprising fact about the Ripple lawsuit. Jeremy Hogan tapped into this as well, but he shares a screenshot in which one of the SEC experts conceded that from mid-2018 onward, Bitcoin and Ethereum's price movement can explain as much as 90% of XRP's price movement. And this is obviously, I read what Jeremy Hogan said right here, but according to him, Jeremy Hogan, if the SEC expert, or sorry, I should say Bill Morgan, assumption is right, then this might imply that Ripple is in a way allowing XRP price to be controlled by the price movements of Bitcoin and Ethereum, since the SEC, through its expert, is trying to show that Ripple's announcements influence XRP's price, which is interesting. And he adds that this would be an untenable proposition for several reasons. For one, most of other crypto prices are similarly influenced by moves in the market price of Bitcoin. He adds an interesting fact: Ripple's legal efforts to defeat the SEC's lawsuit, should they be successful, are what investors are relying on, not its business efforts or sales. Morgan says that this kind of effort in the court in the Howie case had in mind, which is interesting. And the outcome for the lawsuit right here, but again, basically he's saying this could imply that Ripple would have to pay a fine, which it would be affordable, he adds, and then move forward with its business, with XRP being the only crypto with clarity. Could you imagine that? Crazy. It's just mind-blowing. He further adds an interesting possibility. Maybe Coinbase will only be selling Bitcoin and XRP by next year. Coinbase has been in a lot of trouble with the SEC. I mean, they have a publicly listed stock on the New York Stock Exchange, Coin, all right? And ARK Invest, Kathy Woods, has been buying a ton of it right now, and there's other institutions as well buying, not indirectly with crypto, but MicroStrategy as well. You've had Fidelity and Bank of America that have been buying up as well through MicroStrategy, obviously the holder of all those Bitcoins. But anyway, it's very interesting because, again, I think Coinbase is going to have to bow down significantly to Mr. Gary Gensler in the SEC. So, Ripple, this is what I think is going to, pray and hope. It's just an assumption in my opinion, but Bitcoin, yes, commodity. CFTC, everyone's ruled it's a commodity. Ripple wins the lawsuit. XRP gets relisted back on Coinbase. The SEC goes after every other altcoin on the market at the moment because of a security. And basically, Bitcoin and XRP would be the only two cryptos on Coinbase. Could you imagine that? Mind blown. What do you think would happen with the price? Now, interesting stuff right here, but Ripple and XRP, the driving force behind India's massive billion-dollar CBDC project, which is crazy to think about it, but Ripple is working with numerous countries in their development with CBDC projects, which are increasingly in demand right here. But India, which is a major economy, is working on a pilot CBDC. Some have suggested that the Reserve Bank of India might tap into Ripple's technology. Ripple is building and working with a lot of countries for their CBDCs. We know this for a fact, okay? So could you imagine what's going to happen if the entire world starts using Ripple for CBDCs? As much as I can't stand them, I think people are going to be to a disservice to themselves if they're not holding XRP. I'm just saying, it's not financial advice. Could you imagine that? Anyway, moving on, we have, again, blockchains that are compatible with ISO 20022. I know this has been mentioned hundreds and hundreds of times by influencers around the world. I know this, again, but ISO 20022, again, has been commenced, obviously, last month. This is moving forward, even with FedNow moving as well. But obviously, the standard covers financial information that is transferred between financial institutions such as payments, transactions, securities trading, and settlement information, credit and debit card transactions, and more. Thanks to ISO 20022, a huge amount of financial services metadata stored on the UML models with a special ISO 20022 UML profile has been shared and standardized among organizations using ISO 20022, I should say 20022, whatever the hell you want to call it, doesn't matter. It is SWIFT, which is the world's leading messaging network through which international payments are made. Very, very bullish. Now, the standard was developed in 2013. Amazing how Ripple was created in 2012, if I'm mistaken. I think it was. Yes, it was. And for 4 years after Bitcoin was born, is issued ISO Technical Committee 68 and is managed by a working group of 4, WG4, and subgroup TC68. Crazy stuff. Since 2015, when Ethereum was being born, it has been widely adopted by the European Union countries, as well as Switzerland, Britain, India, and Japan, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, as well as South Africa and Singapore. And the US Fed, on the other hand, begins adopting it only in 2020. With the migration process expected in early this year, this means that by now China and Russia are not using the standard among large economies, in addition South Korea and Brazil. Now, blockchains that are compatible, and again, we have Ripple and XRP that has been compatible for, it's been basically designed for this. Obviously, the other ones we have are XLM, which obviously is a project that grew out of the rib of Ripple, pretty much. It's a fork of Ripple anyway. Jed McCaleb resigned as CTO from Ripple in 2013, specifically to found Stellar Lumens. And the other ones here, of course, we have obviously Algorand, cryptocurrency. Although this project often considered to be a high standard, so far it has been far less successful than the alternatives. It is enough to say that ALGO has fallen 37th place by market cap right here. Moving on, we also have Quant. Quant is working with CBDCs and governments around the world. We know this as well. And also it has less of a supply than Bitcoin, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Very, very mind-blowing. Now, we have IOTA and XDC. Bullish as anything, ladies and gentlemen. IOTA is a special case because it was among the most promising crypto projects, but then seems to have completely stalled due to a major technical problems. Its cryptocurrency MIOTA right here has plummeted 78th place right here by market cap with less than $600 million. It is enough to think that it capitalizes less than BitTorrent's BTT or BSV, Bitcoin SV. And its current value is lower, even its value launched from June 2017. Now, XDC, in my opinion, is an absolute gem. Trade finance, it is literally tokenizing gold in the UAE, which is insane as well. But capitalizes even less than 550 million, but has never been a particularly successful project yet. And it's a project that was launched under 5 years ago, and until February 2021, it had never been particularly talked about. And still to this day, I don't even know why people don't even talk about XDC. Very, very bullish on XDC. Okay, so moving on, this is very interesting, but IOTA, okay, if my phone wants to load right here, can it hit $100 in 2023 this year? And as the financial industry moves towards adopting ISO 20022, whatever the hell you want to call it, messaging standard, many cryptocurrency enthusiasts are speculating on its potential impact on the value. Some wonder if IOTA could surge in adoption and price and potentially hit $100. And again, it is a cryptocurrency designed for Internet of Things, IoT, era. It is a decentralized network that allows devices to exchange data and value without fees. Who doesn't want fees? Who doesn't want to pay fees? Everyone doesn't want to pay fees. It's crazy. And it works through unique technology called Tangle, a directed acyclic right here graph, DAG, that eliminates the need for miners obviously, and allows scalable transactions instead of linear chain. Getting pretty technical right here, but the IOTA token is seen as a connective tissue between human and machine economies, creating interoperability between the two, which is bullish. And IOTA right here, or MIOTA, is the crypto token used to facilitate transactions on the IOTA network, and is also utilized as a reward for the network participants and supporters. And again, I'm very bullish on our IOTA as well. And again, all of the banking coins. I don't think you'd need to be holding a significant amount either, by the way. I think you could be holding, you know, whatever you can afford. But these things and these projects are yet to be fully adopted. And again, this is all happening in front of our eyes. Now, prime example of this happening before our eyes, we have the Fed now makes payments faster, does not replace dollar or create digital currency, which is interesting. But April 2nd, videos titled "In Less Than 24 Hours, the US Dollar Changes Forever." Tomorrow, the first week of April, the Fed Reserve begins to roll out of their new central bank US dollar. CBDC, central bank digital currency. That's right, it's called FedNow program, and it's going to replace your paper currency, not overnight, but it's moving in that direction. And again, this is crazy because the FedNow is moving for digital payments. We all know this. Every country on the planet is moving to CBDCs. We know this for a fact. I don't know if actually anyone's even seen the video in China that emerged as well, that the central bank digital currencies actually do expire, which is wild when you think about it. I mean, people work so hard for their money, and to have it expire is very scary stuff. And the European Central Bank head reveals CBDCs could be used for control amid the banking crisis. How scary is that? Unbelievable. But Christine Lagarde right here, the president of the European Union, has admitted that the digital euro, a central bank digital currency that is currently planned for release in the near future, would be used to used in a limited way, control the payments that individuals can make. Do you see why I don't like them? And obviously, the clip in which Lagarde is led to believe she's talking about the Ukrainian president, Vladimir Zelensky, originates from the video platform Rumble channel, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there will be control. And discussing an active backlash in Europe over the possible introduction of the digital euro, the person pretending to be Zelensky suggested that the problem is that they don't want to be controlled by a CBDC, to which Lagarde acknowledged there will be control. You're right. You're completely right. But specifying it would be limited amount of control. Is that insane? I can't believe this is happening. Anyway, this is why I'm so bullish on crypto. Because again, there's just no way to control crypto and Bitcoin. It's impossible. The only way that they're going to be able to control it is through exchanges. And banks would limit and restrict when you actually want to buy cryptocurrencies, which, by the way, they are doing at the moment, which is absolutely wild. Now, moving on, we have an imminent 3,300% Bitcoin explosion possible amid the rush to grab Bitcoin. What do you think Michael Saylor's doing? Follow the money. But according to the angel investor, his seriously bold prediction that Bitcoin will hit $1 million in less than 3 months from now is likely due to the speed of digital bank runs. And I think we see an exit from the US banking system towards Bitcoin over the next weeks and months and perhaps years to come. The exact timeline of 90 days, I don't think it's impossible that happens given how fast digital bank runs happen. But directionally right here, it's much easier. Timing is hard, prepping is easy. There you go, prepping is easy. What is he saying? And again, I'm not going to pronounce his name. Srinivasan right here says that the Federal Reserve has caused instability that could trigger a lot of people to seek refuge in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is actually free markets, and now we're having the true election right here, which is between the US dollar and Bitcoin, where people are again voting against central planning of very different kind. And that's actually the macro frame that I have on this. That level of instability right here the Fed has been causing, they are now in a state of like a plane experiencing turbulence. Can I predict every single crazy gyration that's going to make? I cannot. And ultimately predicting a lot of macro economy is on that. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you think Bitcoin will hit $1 million or surge at least 3,300%. Anything is possible, all right? Now, I like this congressman, for those in the United States currently watching my video. Again, I like Congressman Tom Emmer because he's calling out Gary Gensler's absolute bullshit, which I'm sorry to swear, but I love it. But look at this. Tom Emmer says the SEC chair, Gensler, is bad faith regulator. And the crypto-friendly congressman questioned Gary Gensler's supposed open door policy, which, by the way, is an absolute load of BS when you think about it. It's a trap, and suggesting that he might have opened the door, but it's enter at your own risk, or enter at your own risk right here door, which is crazy. And again, he has slammed the United States Securities Exchange Commission SEC Chair Gensler for his approach to crypto regulation, labeling him bad faith regulator, which is nice to see a congressman calling him out. And during the April 7th appearance, the Unchained podcast hosted by author and crypto journalist right here, Emma didn't mince his words as he questioned Gensler's oversight on the crypto sector. This guy, in my mind, is a bad faith regulator. He's been blindly spraying the crypto community with enforcement actions while completely missing truly bad actors. Facts. And Emma pointed to the example of Coinbase, which before being slapped with the Wells notice by the SEC in March, was actively trying to work with the agency by getting compliance feedback on staking products, among other things. Gary Gensler might have opened the door, but it's enter at your own risk, because what he does, despite several meetings over several months, Gary Gensler's SEC refused to provide feedback, he said, aiding that, and instead, after all these meetings and nothing happening, the SEC slapped Coinbase with a Wells notice regarding the very issues on which Coinbase was asking for their feedback. It's like one of those cousins you have, like, you know, that gives you like a treat, like a family cousin, right? Gives you a treat and then pulls it away from you or something like that. Or a toy, when you see kids pulling a toy back. Like, yeah, you can play with it. No, you can't. Anyway, Gensler's an absolute goose. Now, interesting stuff, but Cardano as well. Incoming mammoth price surge for this. I mean, a lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. I think it's a great project anyway. And obviously could be in for a mammoth recovery, according to crypto capital venture founder Dan Gambadello right here, and bases his prediction on the leading indicator DeFi inflows in the Cardano ecosystem right here. And as the broader market struggles to find momentum for the next upward leg, a well-known crypto influencer is identifying one major crypto analyst that could trigger ADA's price surge, which again is interesting as well. The TVL, total value locked, of Cardano network is currently standing at $139.81 million. Data from DeFi Llama shows the value is even bigger when you also consider staking, coming in at over $150 million. And interesting, Cardano DeFi has heightened since the launch of the DJET stablecoin in late January. Other tokens back the over-collateralized decentralization stablecoin right here, and requires between 400 and 800% in the collateral value to be posted before they can be an issuer right, or a user right here. So we're going to keep an eye on Cardano. Very interesting things. Now, obviously, the rich list has increased. The rich list has increased, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Okay, 3,320 XRP. Sorry, I'm a bit warm. You would need to be holding to be in the top 10%, okay? And if you want to be top 5%, 10,700 XRP, I should say. If you want to be top 4, 3, 1%, you need to be holding nearly 70,000 XRP, which is crazy. And if you are a whale out there watching my videos and you're in the top, I should say 0.1%, holding nearly 500,000 XRP, you're a legend. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, I think that's going to be pretty crazy. Now, let's go to Twitter. And yes, I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Go follow me there, ladies and gentlemen. Would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And make sure you check the username, please, because there are fake Twitter accounts. I am paying Elon Musk for that verified badge. I wish Instagram would hurry up and get their backside into gear so I could do the same, because there's a lot of fake accounts on Instagram. People are being scammed, so please be careful. Now, I will be giving this bull ring away when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. That is happening, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we have Florida governor right here. Fed's digital currency payment system is ceding the power of our financial freedom to a central bank, which does not have our interests at heart. Facts. Love these congressmen and politicians. It's awesome that actually can't stand CBDCs. Anyway, Ripple mentioned right here as the only platinum partner at the Digital Monetary Institute, CBDC, obviously May 2023 right here, Symphysis right here, whatever the hell that is. But anyway, Fed warns them silent bank run. This is an interesting video. Go watch it on my Twitter page. It's very, very interesting right here. Now, Tim, thank you for this tweet, mate. But Gary got 589 likes. Again, Brad Garlinghouse went up to 590. Haven't checked it recently, but it's probably gone back to 589 as well. And of course, you've got Jeremy Hagan, which I've just gone through right here. Now, obviously, thank you, Amal, for this one, or Emily, sorry, but gold is money, everything else is credit, and once you realize this, you will never be poor again. JP Morgan. Truth. Gold, and again, I've been getting a lot of messages as well, should I be buying gold? That's completely up to you, obviously. If you're going to be buying gold, you need to be storing it somewhere right there, all right? Truth. Now, purchasing power of the US dollar has decreased by 97%, which is crazy. If it were a crypto, we'd be calling it a shitcoin. Truth. And of course, this is crazy, but the Good Friday procession was in the Colosseum. I don't know if anyone's actually been there, but it's a pretty remarkable place. Very sad. A lot of people passed away there, but it was beautiful to see this the other night on TV. But anyway, here is Tom Emma. I'm going to play this and see if we can listen to it, ladies and gentlemen, because it's very true what he's saying about Gary Gensler. Listen to this.
Says he's got an open door, Laura, but a company like Coinbase, right, which accessed that open door and started working with Gary Gensler's SEC. By the way, Coinbase, I would argue, is one of the most regulatory compliant crypto companies out there. Well, guess what? Gary Gensler might have an open door, but it is an enter at your own risk door, because what he does is, despite several meetings over several months, Gary Gensler's SEC refused to provide feedback on a product. It was called the Earn product that Coinbase was looking to list. And instead, after all these meetings and nothing happening, the SEC slapped Coinbase with a Wells notice regarding the very issues on which Coinbase was asking for their feedback. Clearly not the way the government should be serving Americans. And it sends a clear message, I believe, to the broader crypto community. And that directly is Gary Gensler is not regulating in good faith.
If you enjoyed this.
How bullish is he, man? Tom Emma, mate, you're a legend. Anyway, I love that. Anyway, I think more congressmen and women should get behind Tom Emma, because that's as bullish as anything. Now, Bank of America and Fidelity bought over $85 million of MicroStrategy shares in Q1 of this year. What does that tell you? $85 million is enormous, okay? Enormous. They're not buying Bitcoin directly. They're going indirectly through MicroStrategy. That's crazy. $85 million, okay? They know what's coming. They're trying to secure their backsides, okay, their rears, because they know what's coming for Bitcoin. Think about it. Follow the money. That's all you have to do. Just follow the money. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science. Now, European Central Bank, again, Christine Lagarde, that's what I just read you before. The fear and greed index is sitting at 64 right now. And David Bowie, just saying, is a legend. I'm a muso myself, have been for a very long time. I love David Bowie. Have a listen to what he says about the internet. Listen to this.
Unimaginable. I don't think we've even seen the tip of the iceberg. I think the potential of what the internet is going to do to society, both good and bad, is unimaginable. I think we're actually on the cusp of something exhilarating and terrifying.
It's just a tool, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it's an alien life form.
What do you think? I mean, when you think then about the
Is
future
there life
of it?
on Mars? Yes, it's just landed here. I don't think we've even seen the tip of the iceberg. I think the potential of what the internet is going to do.
Very, very bullish. How good is David Bowie, man? And Elon Musk actually liked that, which is awesome as well. Do Kwon sold a large portion of his assets for Bitcoin, according to South Korean prosecutors right here. Whew. These fraudsters have all been wiped out, man. I hope there's no more. I think a lot of them have been cleaned out. It's about time. Now, Arkansas right here, House and Senate passes bill protecting the right to mine Bitcoin. Bullish. Gary Gensler, take a leaf out of this book, mate. Get with the times with crypto, you goose. Obviously, right here, we have Anchor and National TV. Bitcoin is a technology for freedom. CBDCs is a technology for control. That is coming, and it's probably going to be all implemented anyway by 2030. The grand plan, as we all say it, right? Now, obviously, the magnetic poles right here, the crypto industry have flipped. XRP is now bona fide in the eyes of once hostile industry right here. The XRP army, bullish as anything right here. And yes, this is Brad Garlinghouse's Twitter page. And to be quite honest, again, I don't know if he's actually changed. Let's have a quick look, ladies and gentlemen, and see if that has been changed. No, it's still at 590, which is interesting. He followed somebody just taking the mickey out of us, but anyway, he will probably be going back. Anyway, that is it for Twitter. I'm going to go to CoinMarketCap. and see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have my portfolio. Again, I post this up every single morning in the Patreon. Love my Patreon members. Thank you to those of you who have signed up. You're incredibly bullish. Now, Kin is up 15%. Acro, AMP, which hasn't moved for a while, up 5%. CFX, Superfarm, XPR, Proton, Coin, Neo, T-Fuel, Harmony One are the biggest gainers in my portfolio today on this Easter week. And again, Greek Orthodox Easter is next week, so that is going to be incredible as well. So you guys get half-price chocolate, which is really annoying for us. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Let's go here, guys. We have the banking coins as well. This is the ultimate list, in my opinion. We have Ethereum, XRP right here, Cardano, AVAX, Chainlink, XLM, Hedera, Algorand, Quant, IOTA, XDC, Casper, LCX, and Nextra, which is obviously the new alliance block because they got absolutely slammed and they had to completely redo the tokens. Anyway, that is it. And I cannot wait for another 8,500% run up right here, which is absolutely insane. Anyway, all right, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the questions. I'm going to have a read of them right here. We are the community. Let's keep sharing like our host does. Try and help wake up some of their family and friends. I know it can be a challenge, but this is where we're heading affects them as well. Yes, it does. It affects everybody. But unfortunately, you can't. What's the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink or something like that. There's a lot of that, all right? People can't be effed or can't be bothered educating themselves on what's coming in the future. They really can't. They just can't. Great show, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. True Aussie 8. What's this? Aussie Earn 8. What have we got here? Gary, you're a fudster right here. Yes, he is a fudster right here. If they win the lawsuit between $3 and $5 US, I think it would go well past that. I'm just saying it's absolutely enormous. Won't even reach 100k Bitcoin. Yeah, well, it hit 100,000 Australian not long ago. Well, I should say $90,000. 90,000. So again, it came pretty close for us Aussies anyway. Anthony is so smart. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Let's have a look here. If the USD collapses, could do. Yeah, well, I hope it doesn't collapse because it's going to cause chaos around the world, literally. And financial markets, real estate, everything's going to be up the wazoo when you think about it. Feel sorry for Judge Torres. Yeah, I think she's got a lot on her plate at the moment with this ruling. It's just the magnitude and the scale of this is huge. The decision she makes is going to have effect on millions and millions of people. That's how big it is. Greets from Belgium. Hello from Belgium. Hope it's well over there. Let's have a look here, guys. Don't know who's pulling the strings. There was a settlement between the SEC and Ripple, you can see without the judge. And that's what they did. That's what I understand. Very interesting. I don't know, but they can be talking at any stage. I mean, attorneys or lawyers could be speaking to each other. We don't know. And again, there's no one outside of this would know what happens during those discussions, really, when you think about it. I think next year, to be honest, well, there is a settlement already accepted between Ripple and the SEC. That's what I heard. Well, I'll need to dig into that because that's going to be interesting right here. Yeah, I don't know about XLM. There was a number of times where it stalled because it was busy, so that's concerns with me. I've never heard anybody else complain about that, had it happen to me, which is interesting. Very bullish on XLM as well. How are we going for time, guys? Okay, let's have a look here. Price of XRP hasn't moved at all. Whenever we see a new banking partnership right now, announcements, which annoys me, but on reflection is a good thing. I noticed there's a lot of new people coming into crypto, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of people who have been around for a long time. I've been in the space since 2016. Still holding my Bitcoin from back then. But people need to understand as well, a lot of people came in after this bull market. So, I mean, a lot of people lost. A lot of people have, been flat for a long time. People just need to be patient. There are big things coming in crypto. That's no joke. No joke at all. Let's have a look at some other questions right here. I wish generational wealth wouldn't take generations for gains. Yeah, that's true. I think crypto in this aspect, crypto is going to get a lot of people wealthy. However, it's what you do after that. Once you've become wealthy, what you do with the money. you need to think about how to make money with that money. It just can't just get rich and buy absolute rubbish, you know, cars, houses, this and that. You need to think about these things. Let's have a look here. Binance banned in Australia. Yeah, I've been seeing this a lot. I need to check with the ASIC regulator about this as well. I mean, I'm going to look it up. You can actually, it's actually public information, just saying, and you can check up whether or not they've had their license revoked. That would be public information for sure. G'day from Amsterdam. Hello. See, yesterday could be a big XRP dump. Would that be lower the price? Well, if it does, I'm going to be buying up more. Let's have a look here. The best option would be able to jury decide, preferably XRP holders. Yeah, I don't think they'd get XRP holders to be in the jury right here. And if you had 5K available, where would you distribute it, Bitcoin or XRP? If I had 5,000 available, I would be distributing it completely over multiple assets. And something like along these. Just saying, not financial advice, but that's what I do. Equal amount, just split it up. That's what I do. I wouldn't go putting a lump sum of cash into one asset. I just don't do that because you never know which one's going to go. And it would only take 3 to make life-changing gains, by the way. Inflation is necessary to encourage investment, or zero inflation encourage hoarding. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going to be investing at the moment with inflation and cost of living going up, to be honest. I lost a tooth yesterday. Well, I hope you find that tooth. License revoked in Australia. Okay, there you go. Interesting. Not good for Binance. I know that their staking got wiped as well, and obviously the leverage trading as well for Binance in Australia got pulled. G'day from Perth. G'day mates, hope you're doing well. Let's have a look here. What else we got here, guys? When all automated market maker come onto XRP? When will automated market maker come onto XRP Ledger? Once there's clarity in this case, I believe. Hi from the Gold Coast. How you going? Welcome, Julie from the Gold Coast. Please send some weather down to Melbourne because it's absolutely freaking freezing here tonight. It's terrible. Anyway, he bought a hat and everything emotionally attached. Telling my friends about XRP crypto, and I think it's mad time, but time will tell. Yes, staking will eventually. Right here. Where's that ring, Anthony? That ring is in a jewelry box. So it'll be made for you guys, especially. So someone will get that made for them, and it's going to be very bullish. Now, Easter Bunny coming tonight. Yes, I hope you're all having your chocolate. I've got my hot cross buns ready for the morning with my espresso, which is awesome. Very, very bullish. And he wouldn't even know what AMM is. Automatic market maker. Is that what you're referring to? Yes, I do know what that is, mate. Right here. I'm buying end of June. How was the F1? The Formula 1 was absolutely incredible as well. South Wales, how you going? Very, very bullish. Everyone else should buy end of June too. Very interesting. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I will speak to everyone tomorrow at some stage because it is Easter, so I'll be with family and stuff like that. So it's going to be very busy. But anyway, I'm out, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you tuning into the live stream. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. And again, please join the social media pages below and the Patreon, which is also linked below. Very, very bullish stuff going up in there at the moment. And again, making passive income through those bots, which is really nice as well. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good evening. Have a good Easter. If you celebrate it, be safe. Drive careful as well. Make sure you enjoy yourselves. And there's going to be a lot of discussions at family functions this weekend for sure with crypto. That's going to be funny. But anyway, stay safe, guys. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow at some stage. All right, peace out. Bye.